Chris, first of all, congratulations on your man of the match performance. Looking at it as a whole, as a team, that's been coming for a while, that performance that's clicked.
Yeah, I think we've been disappointed as of late with maybe performances and results for the last 3 games, and we had to make sure that we started well against Hearts. I think we showed it when we played them away from home, and we got the rewards from that, being 1-0 up at half time. And within 60 minutes we found ourselves 3-0 up. I thought that I looked at the clock and I thought it was a bit longer than that, but delighted. I think, as you said, some time coming. We had to show a performance because obviously the last 3 games weren't good enough and up to Kilmarnock standards. But we proved it today, and we have to make sure that we maintain that. We don't just take it literally that it was a good performance and then we just step off it again. We have to make sure that we're ready for Hibs.
You're talking about then looking up at the clock after 16 minutes. Does that affect the mind? You go so comfortably in front. Does that affect the mindset of the team? Does it maybe loan itself to be sitting back too much, which we didn't do, but the thoughts like that creep in?
I think subconsciously, no matter what game of football it is, I think today you've seen Manchester United go 3-0 up and the game ended up 3-2, so the best of teams it happens to, you always get a reaction in the second half from the opposition because they need a reaction. But we handled that reaction well and we still kept a clean sheet. We did sit in a little bit in the second half and we did have to defend our box at times very well. But by the end of it, I thought when we weathered that storm, we looked at a team that was in control again. You can't control 90 minutes of football, you have to show the opponent's respect, even though it's a home game. But we were clinical today, we made good choices on and off the ball, and I'm delighted, not just obviously for myself where I'm standing here with the man of the match, but I thought the whole team were man of the match. Should
you have got a penalty to get a hat-trick?
Yeah, so I thought I did. I thought I should have. The first one I thought obviously was a handball, apparently. So I have to watch what I'm saying. But no, I think my mate Brucey, right at the death, I tried to stay on my feet because I thought he was going to put it in the back of the net. So the next time I'll learn my lesson and maybe I could have took that penalty to get my hat trick because Eamon was off the pitch. But that's all in hindsight. Talking about individuals, I think I was just delighted. The whole team were terrific, from the goalkeeper for the front. I was delighted for Eamon. He was terrific. He was terrific against Hamilton, I thought, and he's getting back to his form.
It's kind of starting to come together again now for Eamon, isn't it? And the team as a whole.
Yeah, well, Eamon, we know his talent. We know what he can bring to the team. We need him, and we need a good Eamon Brophy week in, week out. And I think he'll tell you himself, he has to be a little bit more consistent. And I think this season, hopefully, he's starting to show that. Because when we've got an Eamon Brophy who can lead the line himself, it's very rewarding for us.
We were talking off camera about the difference in style of play between the start of the Hamilton game and the start of the Hearts game. You thought maybe the Hamilton game we started a little bit slow. Today we really took the game to Hearts. Was that something that was discussed in the dressing room before the game today?
Yeah, it was. The players knew that we had to have a good reaction. And good teams, don't drop many points consistently. And we are a good team, and we had to make sure that we bounced back today. I think it was more a mentality where we knew that we had to get something today, and we had to not just get 3 points, but we had to put on a performance as well. And I kind of smelt it in the warm-up. I knew the boys were ready.
So Hibs then coming up, it's going to be another tough game. It will be a case of knuckling down, training, but this is a massive building block to build on, isn't it?
Yeah, we can't get ahead of ourselves. We've only got 3 points. All right, that's just how it goes in this league. But we've climbed and caught up in Motherwell, who got beat today. We just, as I always say, we have to chase what's in front of us and respect what's behind us. And we have to show a lot of respect to Hibernian. I think they're only 6 points behind us, and they'll be looking to, at a home tie, get the 3 points and catch some gap on us. They've had the change of a manager, and they've had again a positive reaction, as did Hearts did the first game. But we go to Hibs looking to get a positive result as always. I think we've got a good enough team to do that. We've showed our waveform's good enough. We can get 3 points or 1. So we'll be looking forward to the task ahead.
And finally, you love a goal against Hearts, don't you?
Well, apparently I didn't get the first one. As I said before with my header, if I don't get the goal, I must get the assist.
Well, they all count at the end of the day. 3 points is 3 points.
Of course it is. It doesn't matter if I score. I've said it before, just to iterate that. If Mo doesn't play the timely pass, I don't score my first goal. If Rory McKenzie doesn't make that forward run, then the back line doesn't drop to give me the licence to keep running until I get into the box. So I thank them for that. I might have, as you said, scored the 2 goals, but if people were unselfish on the ball, then I wouldn't have got the pleasure of scoring the 2 goals today.
Well, Chris, thank you very much for joining us on Killie TV. You've been round all the suites because you were man of the match. Your phone's going mental, so I'm guessing the wife says the dinner's ready, so we'll let you go.
Yes, thank you very much.